Hey, how you doing, Virgos? How you doing? This is Queen Lisa. I'm the host for this channel. Welcome to Conscious Waters Ocean Deep. So I hope you guys are doing well, and I hope you guys are looking forward to your week ahead. Please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and press the notification bell so that you can be updated when I've uploaded new readings to this platform. Also check the Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs and any other star signs you have in your birth chart that may resonate with the readings on this channel. Do take what you like and leave the rest. Just want to say thank you to you all who have liked, commented, and subscribed to this channel so far. Please continue to do so and press the notification bell. So, what's going on with Virgos? I don't know, someone wants to bleach their skin or something to do with bleaching. Or maybe someone's been using some type of bleach. Okay, something has been balanced out in the past, but someone could be regretting someone or regretting something and has prayed to not speak about it or even send out information. Just want to know that they are working hard to support themselves. It says, please mind who you are and have good karma for your own self. Good karma is there. Working on yourself, working on your whining and moaning, or even things that you want to do inside yourself. Welcome to the world of who you are. Certainly working on who you are. So you guys could be working on who you are. Okay. Could be working on who you are in some way. Just working on self. Alright. And there's some justice to pray for, some type of regrets that's unrequited. Don't speak about it. It says good karma is there now. Just study what you need to study and look forward to blessings on its way. Okay. So maybe there's some things that have kind of cancelled itself out by the universe, spirit, or even things that you are doing to do so, Virgo, so you can have blessings now. Okay, what else is going on with the Virgos? Stop speaking about me. So someone could feel like you're speaking about them. Okay, it could be a neighbor or a friend or a loyal person that thinks that you're always talking about their mind games. Maybe even loyal to the fact that they always have problems with people and not really seeing why they have problems with people. Just want to know that people are there supporting their mind or their negative mental strains or even the stress related to people that have negative memories. Okay. Someone here is nurturing, pushing forward with something, maybe some type of information or some emails. It does say someone here wants to look into many situations with people and provide help or give help to someone here. It does say that there is a reunion with someone that hasn't made any decision to remember what's going on with you or anything that you know. It says time has come for you to drop this. I need to speak about no one no more. Okay. It says bad news for whoever has walked away or gone away to pray for some type of mental stress that they had. It says female here doesn't know how to support me with my mind, so I'm moving on. Okay, so someone feels like the female or a particular female doesn't know how to support them with their mind, so they're moving on. It could have been poor judgment there in some way with the man or the woman. Okay. And someone's saying leave it out as well. So there could be some information that this person doesn't even want to hear about themselves or doesn't want to hear at all. It says black mind games. Is that what it is? No one speaks about this but you, is what I want to know. Are you the one that's talking about it? Because someone keeps thinking there's some type of racism involved in something, or someone has joined in to practice this and made someone aware that they are very much aware of who they are, but they don't need to speak about me. I will never want people to speak about me in that way, and I'm not going to practice any kind of wear and tear in my mind about it. Okay. Could be dealing with a water sign or a fire sign, maybe another earth sign. Someone has been contemplated on something deceptive with some words or some information. Their head has been open to it or has broken up with it. hearing working on support though. Needing to know facts are facts or figures are figures. Someone says bad news is there and don't know why they said it. It says yes, this person was talking about some type of slurs or racism but doesn't want to bring it up anymore. Doesn't see the need to speak about it when many people are a race or even a family has racism. It says probably in the family there could be some type of racism with someone. Okay. So someone here doesn't want to joke around with this because they know that they're in problems with their mind. And never mind why they speak less of it. It's just it's judged or it's not good to speak about. Leave it alone. Okay, so someone wants that information to be left alone. It does say good karma now because someone was talking about some type of racism, but it's now blocked or it has now come to lie low or even rest or even been left out. It does say warning though, people speak about this all the time and I realize I'm not going to joke around with whoever keeps calling me a hoe or even someone that keeps saying that my name is not my name. I just need to see who am I dealing with, who am I? Okay, Virgo, this could be you, all right, or this could be someone else around you. It does say someone here was ready to change something here. And block what's in their mind or has it in mind for you. But it does say the female doesn't really know what's going on with you, or do you know what's going on with yourself because you want to know what's going on with you most of the time these days, or maybe now that you feel like things could come up. It says sometimes you just need to leave it alone and move on. Laugh it off because the female is not speaking about you or even talking about you the way you thought she was. It says someone here you thought could have been talking about you, but it says nope, it's not you unless you are the one that's talking about someone in that way. Okay. Love yourself. It says good karma is there. Now you love yourself, you have blessings. Things could be very left out right now or even low moods have traveled on. It says people are there supporting you to be more mindful, very much mindful, because the evil in you sometimes can take hold of who you are. It says not only that, but people around you may speak about things and make you feel mindful about who you are. Doesn't say you want to be mad at anyone or even evil to anyone, but it says justice has been served. People will speak about whatever they want, but it says no one needs to speak about anyone apart from you. You mostly want to speak about everyone. Okay, so it could be this Cancerian or a Pisces that may want to speak about everyone. It does say justice is served though. Meanwhile, this person is not dealing with anyone but stagnancy in their mind toward what it is they love or adore in themselves. They speak proudly of who they are and want to know more about what is going on with the world or with themselves. No one is speaking about anyone. Justice is served. Okay. We've got Gemini energy here and Pisces energy here. In relation to a perspective. It does say warning, I want to speak about why I have to go in the next 2 days or less, and I want to know when I'm going to receive the work that I need from you to support me. Okay, so there could be some type of air sign that needs some type of work from someone to support them. It does say a relationship issue or a reunion with problematic situations, i.e. school, or maybe even looking further at good karma with your life. It says many times over you see blessings come, so no warning signs of bad news. Many people want support right now and poorly judge situations with their friends or their family members or people around them. Could be a whining, moaning man that doesn't want to see good karma come, or maybe even support someone in your mind, or maybe a family member. This is some of you guys need to nurture your finances, or even your mind about things that you know you have to do. It says you know that you have children that you are dealing with, so you don't want to hear bad news. It says one woman would love to hear that it is not going to be like this though, so certainly don't want to speak about it with someone that's trying to hide that they're having a mad mind game to play with themselves. Could be a Cancerian. It does say good karma comes to you, though, if you warn yourself that bad news is coming. It does say there could be a Sagittarius or someone that doesn't want to see good news come to you too. But it says, warning, why is it all these men and females want to see bad news? So much to the point where they can't see what's going on with their own lives. What's going on? So someone wants to know what's going on, to the point where too much bad news is being delivered to someone about. I don't know if someone's like, you know, trying to hone in on you, Virgos, or a particular person around you, okay? But it's like too many people want to see bad news for one person is what I'm picking up. All right, it does say warning, though. Certainly you wouldn't want to see this all the time, so sometimes it has to struggle or end. It does say ending this in October is going to be possible. October will cancel out a lot of these memories or a lot of these feelings. No one's saying anything in October. October will be blessed for you, and blessings are coming in for October to bless you. Good karma is there to bless you, okay? So October, there's going to be some good karma to bless you. All right. Wake up, though. It says you've got things to do, or you know you need to sort out something, so why hide the fact that speaking about it is always going to be good. It says warning, some people need to see that bad news is still there until they work on the way down energy of their mind, things that are weighing on their mind and weighing them down, purposely putting them back a step or letting them see that they probably have to sort out moving on. Okay, so someone has a lot to do or a lot of things on their mind. Could be you, Virgos, or someone else around you, before something can be cancelled out. But it does say warning. It does say talking about sex or anything of that nature is not necessary. I know I shouldn't speak about you and your hoish ways. Maybe I shouldn't talk about this hoe. Does say someone here feels like someone's a hoe or needs to talk about them in that way. It says bad news for whoever that is, because problematic situations can come up in anyone's life, and maybe they need to look at that in their own life one day when they realize that they're going through something. It does say bad news for someone that joined in and thought that they could have good karma. It says no one knows why she spoke about me so much to the point where I had to put down my swords or my knives and say, what is it me? Because I feel like I'm going through a lot right now in my head, and I wouldn't want to hear bad news comes to me. But what if I've got problems with people talking about me or making me feel like I'm sad? I just don't want to hear it. I realize I hurt so many people, though, and now I'm getting bad moods or backlash from things that are going to be heard or said in my mind, or feelings that I'm getting in my soul. Maybe I feel like bad news is coming to me because, warning, someone has put a curse on me or told me that I've got bad things to come. It says I don't want to see bad things, but I warn myself, stop speaking about someone in a bad way. Possibly someone has told me off or made me feel sad, but I realize I don't know who it is or what's going on. I just have a mood right now and I don't know how to support it. I just have to poorly judge myself and move on. I really don't know why I'm cursed or even putting spells on someone else to say that they're going to harm themselves. I really don't know why I'm doing this, but I shadowed my mind and told myself off that I shouldn't speak about people. It's certainly something that I've been doing. Telling myself that someone's going to harm themselves or hurt themselves. It's not smart for me to do this, so I need to move on. Yeah, I think this is a Cancerian or an air sign person, relating to maybe a fire sign person, or maybe someone that has been moving forward, or someone needs to move forward and break up with a fire sign. Okay, it does say it really needs to, because this person doesn't know how to support people and their lives. Many children and many families have been going through a lot with this one. It says a lot because so many people have caused a spell or a curse on this female, and she doesn't know why she's dealing with the situation in that way. Doesn't say why she's always bothering you, Virgos, but it does say Piscean knows that they've been going through it too, or they feel like bad moods are there with this person, or bad spirit. It says bad spirit because once upon a time she has caused harm in my life, and I realize, why are you doing this? To the point you're looking for someone to become this way. It says someone here sees your point of view. Judgment is there with many people that see your point of view, that someone is looking for problems in their lives. Many of them are looked for, and why? Because they need to support regrets. Is that what it is? It says someone here realizes that no one is speaking about regrets more than you, though. But it does say blaming someone has to be an issue. Someone here had to be cursed or put down, or maybe even sent back to their mind to say, why are you cursed? It says you could be cursed, though. And it does say some of you guys could be dealing with an air sign, a mind person, or a moon person. Okay, Cancerian. It says many times over this Cancerian female never needed to speak about someone pushing forward to their deathbed. But it says laugh if you feel like bad news is coming to you, because it's not. You've cancelled that out, but you also said something. You would never want to see that person hurt, i.e. let them stop speaking about me and mine. It says now you realize karma is coming to you for bad moods, but it does say you warn yourself, don't speak. I never want to see her hurt, but she's got to stop speaking about mine in death. I don't want to hear people talking about my family dying. I don't want to hear anyone talking about me in my love life and my sex life the way they've been talking about me. I realize I may have said certain things, but I don't want to hear bad news come to me. So warning, I don't want to have to speak about anyone that has to steal their minds again and say bad news is coming. It says warning, you all have to look forward to blessings coming in if you want to deal with this one, which is the Scorpio. She says she doesn't want to deal with anyone that's coming in with sexual orientated gestures that are not pleasurous to her mind in ways that she could support her life through karma coming in blessed, i.e. supporting committed marriage or good karma with the mind. It says many of you are supporting this in poor judgment, and I realize I can't get involved. So I certainly wouldn't want to hear any bad news come to me. I just know poorly judging anyone is not good, but at the same time I realize I'm not certain about what it is that I want to go through. Many of you are definitely certain that you want to go through bed journeys with someone, but not knowing if they're going to commit. It says I don't want to judge everyone in life, but I see that I'm not invited into situations of karmic sexual pleasures because of this, and I realize why. I am not going to give up until I feel like blessings are coming in. It says certainly you will realize this in your own life. It says this water sign man or someone holding back their feelings for a female mind game to play, because he never looked at her properly in his mind and says he's going to deal with her in a bad way, but he always caused her harm. 1 week later you realize it's a friend or a family member that you have judged. It says people like you need to stop judging people. It says many of you have gone through situations with your friends going down the same road that you might go down. It says some of you are dealing with stress in your left hand karma, because it does say you have good karma with your mind and your money. But it does say, warning, are you a sex slave to someone? Or are you working hard to see that people are sexually driven these days to the point where there's no love? It says some of you need to deal with sexual orientated situations and blame no one. It says sometimes you have to see why the situation is happening for you. Are you getting good karma with your lover because you're allowing him to have good karmic pleasure with you just for nothing? Or are you believing that you have blessings with your partner because he does hear you, he hears you and he sees you and he worships you and he understands who you are. He certainly knows who you are. It says you could be working too much on war with your mind right now with a worried person. This person doesn't get me, says this Cancerian or this water sign, male, female. It does say this person doesn't know how to speak to people, and I wonder where it is going. It says many times she sees me as a hoe, or maybe I'm seeing myself as this because I don't understand her. I believe I have struggles with many people, but I don't want to see problems with everyone. It says curses are there with people looking forward to bad news. When are you going to see you need to stop dealing with the loyalty of a woman? Which could be a fire sign. It does say someone here doesn't really speak much, but it does say warning, if you're dealing with a Leo subjected to karma, good karma can come if you look at it in a problematic way or a good way. Which way are you going? It says someone here is trying to join forces or look for blessings. No one needs to say that there is curses. Some of you are dealing with problems with people that are not going through it or even people that are going through it. One day you realize that you have blessings. Someone here wants to send you a gift, or even a nurse, or even a karmic spell, or even a problem. It does say bad mood for whoever keeps wanting someone to go through hell. This person is not going to have good karma. One day they realize that many of them are joining forces with people to look for bad energy. It says sometimes you've got to realize why you are looking for that negative energy, just to follow a trend, or to look for blame, or to even get paid. It says some of you guys really need to look for why you are dealing with these curses. Many of you are putting spells or curses on me, and I don't really want to know that it is coming. So someone doesn't want to know these spells and curses are coming to them. Okay, could be a friend or family member, or someone you know, or what you do for your own work, Virgos. It does say blaming no one, though. Try not to blame anyone. Try not to curse anyone. Great news is ahead of you now if you stop blaming. Okay, so good karma is coming as long as you stop blaming. Okay, so when the wind blows, it has good karma. It says not very good, but it does say blame is no longer needed. Okay, so someone doesn't want to be blamed anymore. Okay, or something's coming to an end. It says try to warn yourself. Blessings are on its way, because it is. And many times over, the moon is changing in blessed atmospheres to give you a relief. Oh, that's good. So there's some type of relief happening with the moon energy changing. It says got to see it, though, because no one knows why you keep cursing me. I don't want to hear that you're cursing me when I'm looking at you. I want to hear that I'm cursed. So I don't know who this is. It could be an air sign. It could be someone else, though. It does say, warning, it's not even a friend anymore. It says it was a friend, but it's not a friend anymore. Okay. So it could be any star sign, but it's someone that's not a friend anymore. It says, leave me to be, because I won't want to hear that I'm always going to be judged by you. Raking out all this memory in my mind to move on past it. Just want to hear that I'm peacefully in my mind now. Don't want to hear bad moods all the time. People always want to hear bad moods. When am I going to get bad mood? Don't want to hear bad mood. Okay? Could be an air sign, or a fire sign, or even a water sign. It does say an air sign, though. She doesn't want to hear bad moods are always there, and she believes that bad moods are always there because she tried to put down roots or magic. She realized she doesn't need to hear it, though. Doesn't want to see it, doesn't want to warn herself bad mood is coming. Doesn't want to believe it's always going to be this, though, and doesn't know why she did that. She really should stop thinking about why she did it and just move on. She always did what she did, but she just now needs to say, I'm moving on. Okay. That could be spirit guiding her to move on. It does say blaming everyone is something I do, though. I blame myself for this one, because she always told me that I've got to blame you. And I realize I'm blaming you because I blamed her. She blamed me and I blamed her. Okay, so two partners here blaming each other. It does say warning, she always looks for bad news, though. When am I going to stop seeing bad news? I don't want to be blamed by her. I just want to see good karma come. Warning, I can't see it come, though. She's not talking to me. Okay, so maybe your person's not talking to you, or you're not talking to your person. It says laugh because you always had great news. Just says your wishes need to be addressed in a very legal matter that could be brewing or pending. It does say some of you guys don't need to brew any legal matters. It says some of you are dealing with a water sign or even a parent. It does say a parent because the parent wants to see legal problems for a person. It does say the person doesn't want to see any legal problems, but does want to know why this person has to go through bad moods at times when they are addressing things in their mind. It says there may be a job loss or someone here that purposely has blocked them. It says now I realize I'm not going to give you a job, but I heard myself tell myself off. Now you realize there's no job. What are you going to do? This is personally, I realize I don't want to speak about it or give you any clues to what it is that I'm doing. I leave myself to believe that you are doing what you want to do or being negative to me. I'd rather see that I am negative, though, says this other person, and they see that they don't want to help someone with their work. It says studying or looking forward to better news is something that I always knew I could do, so I wouldn't want to stress about it. I'd just rather look for a good job. So someone here could be looking for a new job. It does say blaming no one is coming into it, and now you see that problems are not going to be yours. Good karma is there for a person that doesn't even spend time looking for bad news. It says always looking for good news is something that you always want, and I realize I should speak to you. I would not want to hear good news come to you, but then I understand why you don't need to hear bad news all the time. It does say you have been through a lot, or you're speaking about a lot of things going on in your life. It does say you have blessings though, many times over blessings. So who is bothering you? I know I could have bothered you, but who the hell bothered you is what one weak woman is wanting to know, and spells out karma in her mind to look at things that she shouldn't even be invited in, but wants to see how she can spend her mind looking at someone else's plans. It could be a tarot reader or someone from another platform. It does say people speak about people sometimes, or maybe even warning there is some things that you need to do to support the mind game of the person. It says no one knows why this person keeps speaking so bad and doesn't know how to speak good. It says someone here realized that they shouldn't be speaking on their mind about things. It says they realize they shouldn't even talk because they may be listening in or hearing what's going on with someone's job or even work. It says someone here has been looking too hard in someone's personal matters and doesn't convince themselves that they want to speak about good karma for them. It does say bad news for whoever keeps looking too far into the future in someone's life when they know they don't even want to speak to them again. It says you can call me if you want to. I don't know if I want to be around you. Won't want to know that I'm reading for anyone that's going to support me in a negative way. I see that someone here doesn't see good karma for me, so I'm going to move on. Okay, so some of you guys are readers, all right? Maybe, trying to look for work, or maybe someone's looking for some type of reading here, and maybe there's someone deceptive that they read for. It says someone here is invited as well in someone's problems, and it does say someone is looking into many people that work for them. It does say many people work for this person, and it doesn't say she's always giving good karma. She's always giving bad news to them and wants to work out why she has to give good karma to you. It says she realized they all don't like her, but then you may not like her too, i.e. you may not want to do work with her if she's not going to get good karma. Okay, so maybe you might not want to read for someone after all, or a particular company. Okay, for some of you guys, that has people working for them. Maybe they don't give good karma to their to their readers on their platform. Okay, it does say some of you are dealing with stress related issues as well, and wouldn't want to jail cell someone's mental health. It does say you could give someone bad mood at any time. It does say you bruise people's ego a lot, and I know this because I can tell the way you speak at times. In my mind, I'm telling myself, well, maybe she's harsh or rude, or maybe she's just straight or forward, or maybe she's a person that doesn't need to speak about who she is. Okay. It does say many factors come into play with a person that wants to look forward to nothing, though. This mind game that she plays to look into something that's not going to become welcoming to someone else, or even practical to someone else, because she's seen who they are, don't really want to be a part of that crowd, don't want to hear that she's working for them, doesn't want to see that she's working with them or even understand them, because the loyalty factor is never going to be good. It says bad news for whoever is going to join forces with this problematic situation of a mental person that needs to look into problems before they even start the job or the work, before they even give some type of blessings or good karma, because she's tried to manipulate or maneuver the situation to the point someone here doesn't even work for them or want to work for them, but was offered an opportunity to work and now realizes it's not worth it. Okay, so now someone's blaming someone, or doesn't want to see there's blame, but doesn't want to look for this person to work with them. It doesn't say good news, but it does say blessings are on its way, to ignore them or move on. It doesn't say great news, because this woman still wants to look at what it is that you do for your work or even your moan. It says you will never want her to feel like you've got that problem, but she can look in if she wants to. Some of you guys are dealing with people that are working on moaning and judging others based on who they are and how they can support their mind with problematic situations, or seeing that there's problem solving issues with the person before they even work. It says judgment is here with people right now doing interviews or trying to get good karmic jobs. It says some of you are dealing with people that want to look too far into the situation to the point they stab themselves in their own mind and say, well, it's not going to work. But they also know that it's not going to work based on who they are. It says time after time I see what's going on, and I realize it's never going to be certain that I see everything, but it is certain that I'll see majority of what's going on to hear what I have to know, or even see what's coming from the future or the past or the present. I won't want to deal with everyone's problems, but I see blessings coming to you all, or certainly going to give you all blessings when you realize you can move past the issues with people that are going to help you with bad news. Warning, if you don't want bad news, move past them and leave them alone. Okay, could be dealing with a water sign that's telling you this or giving you that information. It says it's judgment there from you as well, Virgos, that see things ahead of time and want to know that you can cause spell work or reason the situation in your mind to support someone to piss them off. It says sometimes you may piss off someone too, so you have to look into why you are pissing off someone right now. It says pissed off energy is there for someone that feels very, very mindful about who you are. It says some of you guys are going through it though, because you have been through it, and that's why you could be pissing someone off. It does say many times over you've been hurt or someone struck you down with a nightmare and you don't want to deal with the situation. It says you know you don't want to deal with the situation, and maybe that's why you feel like bad news is there. It says calling you out is not going to be good, but I can't call you out, can I? I realize I have to leave you to deal with your own stress or your own nightmares. I will never say I'm going to help you with good karma, but I will always try my best to work with you and say it will work. But I will not work with you always. So I need to see why I'm punishing myself in the process, because I'm giving myself bad mood. It's not going to work, because I realize if I don't give her good karma, she's going to give me bad mood. And bad mood is something I do want to know is not there. So warning, if you are dealing with a fire sign or a legal matter pending for later on years, it says bad mood because this person doesn't know how to support their mind mentally. It says mentally struggling with legal matters or problematic people in life is not going to be solved overnight. It says warning, you do know I can speak about great news. Once upon a time I did, so I can speak about it again. I will not want to work with you in negative energy all my life. I've got to believe I've got good karma coming in. Okay, this could be a fire sign, it could be a water sign, it could be an earth sign like yourself if it's not you, or it could be in relation to work. All right. It says when I get dressed up I feel good. And I noticed that because I dress up and I feel good. What if you don't dress up and you don't feel good? I feel like you do feel good, but what if you don't? And I realize I'm speaking to myself right now, because why is she taking so long to tell me what's going on with her mind about things that I know or understand? I realize I've got things on my mind that I need to clear up with you. And I don't know how to support your ideas. Poorly judging you is something I really never want to do, but I need to see who's bothered by this. Is it me? Is it you? Is it someone else? Okay. This could be another earth sign if it's not you, Virgos, that feels this way. It doesn't say why you would complain or even contemplate someone telling you off. It says 2 earth signs are here. One is you and one is another person. It says someone here is peed off about their job or their work, or is contemplating which way it's going, not sure which way to go with work, and don't know how to get a good job. Some of you guys know that you're in a good job but want to know if you can spend time training yourself or looking for mature memories in you to support yourself in other ways you can get more work or even more banking, like banking more money, or even banking your words enough to say, I remembered this, so I can speak about it in the job factors that I need to support with whatever it is that you're doing. Maybe even working with a team or even people, or maybe even seeing if you can work with others, or possibly even looking for another job role. It says some of you guys are working on many things, so you will support it and look for blessings in your life. Okay. Alright, let's see what's going on with work since we're on the topic. But, oh, wait a minute. It says someone here doesn't want to disturb you, but they need support with their shirts or their mind games or things of that nature. They need support with some type of work or money or something of that nature. Could be an air sign person here. Okay. There's some verbal conflicts to partner up with. It does say helping this person to reunite with their decisions is going to be beneficial. It says some time ago you said you was going to support it. Has it arrived? Has it come? I need something from you. So someone wants to know if they can get something from you. Okay, moving forward to closing something out, or maybe when they go into work, or even seeing that they need to go to school. So some of you guys are dealing with people that don't want to hear that they have good news about school. Some of you guys are really seeing that passionate energy is something that you don't want to deal with. It says blessings are there though. I wonder if the person is getting good karma from their mind. And I realize they are, so I'm not going to speak. I just need to see blessings are on its way. Okay. So let's see what else is going on. Anything else to do with work now? Work for Virgos. Work is going to be very, very bad if someone doesn't get good karma with their work. It says some of you are dealing with a Scorpio, or maybe even someone else that is not working or is working, but it does say some of you guys are working, and very much so working, or have good jobs. It says some of you guys are dealing with a Scorpio that has a blessed job, very, very good job, and doesn't know how to get support with everything because they are pushed down the mindset of others that want to steal from them, take from them, or use them. Okay. It does say warning though, Scorpios do have blessings. So I want to give them some, but I have to help myself with whatever it is I need. I supported them last year, but didn't really see that. So I'm going to support them this year, but don't know if I can. It says many times over, a female here doesn't want to see that the Scorpio is going to get work or even blessings. It says someone here realized that they've got to support them with job ethnics, and maybe even sees if they're going to get help with their work. It says some of you guys are dealing with Virgos like yourself, or even using your mind or your time to help this mind game. It says someone here doesn't want to help everyone, but it will be a Libra or a Sagittarius that will help someone. It says warning, you do have to help someone with their work. When are you going to realize that you've got to work more? It says some of you guys are working, but work is not something that someone is proud of. It says warning, if this air sign female doesn't stubbornly move on in a way where she can stubborn herself enough to stay there when she's moved on, then she can actually have blessings in her mind. It says weak woman is something that she is, and she uses her child or her daughter to manipulate situations to see that problematic situations will come out of anything that she is doing. Work is stubborn or even stagnant. Sometimes it is not very good for this one. It does say man here does want to look into problematic situations with his own life. He does not know how to move on. He probably gives karma to everyone that comes his way. He is bad mood. He is certainly going to see someone soon. He may not give good karma in his mind. He is an earth sign with Sagittarius in his moon or in his rising. It doesn't say bad mood for him though. He's always working on things that he doesn't know how to support. He may have bad mood in him, and he has judged this woman, sadly. It does say warning though, you don't have to look at everything that I'm going through to understand who you are. Work on who you are. It does say you wicked, 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 wicked woman. You really feel like I'm going to support you all the time. What made you think I was going to take from you, steal from you, or even be your friend? But you always want to judge me and say that I'm putting down things or doing things. And I realize I do it constantly every single month week, or even days. Because now I realize you don't like me, but I don't have to like you, says the water sign woman to this earth sign male. It says, bad moods are there for you all. When I realize it's going to be you and 10 others or more putting down mind games to harm me, then I realize I'm not going to harm anyone anymore, because I see where it's going. People are now looking at me like I'm a problem. It says someone here says this woman is going to be a problem, but it says the Scorpio doesn't feel like she's going to be a problem. She just knows that problems are there. And many times over, people see why the problem is there, or don't even understand who she is. It says some of you just don't want to know her, really don't want to know her. And why? Because you're all going to be under a spell, or even under your thumb, or all wanting her to be under yours. It says she's tried to warn you. She's not going to be your slave or even your friend. She does not need to know you either. She doesn't want to know who you are. She may not even like you at times. She may like you. Just depends who you are. It says some of you are put off by this person, but it does say, warning, you will see yourselves and work on who you are. Now you realize why it's not going to be everything that you dreamed. It says working on yourself is not going to be problematic, is it? Because I know I can work on myself and be bloody hell. Great news. Bloody hell. Blame. Bloody hell. Blessings. I know I can work on myself, like this says Virgo. But Virgo also knows that spell work, root work, or detrimental work plans, or even wedding plans, are not going to be supported by this person. It says you do know that Virgo has a problem, but Virgo doesn't want to know that Virgo has a problem. It says never mind why this letter is coming in to talk to someone soon. Okay, I don't know if that's for fire sign, or it's a fire sign that's saying this. It does say one day this fire sign realized the earth sign is not going to get involved, but the wife that he has chosen for a wife is not going to get involved, but the mother is always going to be a part of his life. It does say 1 week or another you will see that blessings come to you, or even work that can work for you. It says you were working too hard on supporting negative energy in my life, but I realize you're looking for it down the wrong lane. It says you are looking for it somewhere where it doesn't belong. It doesn't even belong with me though. I realize that, says the Cancerian, but the Cancerian can't help but see that blessings are coming into them. They see blessings and they can't help it, but it says bad news for whoever keeps seeing something that's not there. They keep looking for something that ain't even allowed to be in their mind. It says you keep looking at me when I'm telling you to look elsewhere. Go and look somewhere else. Okay, so someone's telling this Cancerian to go and look elsewhere. Okay, anything else for the Virgos? Virgos is not going to deal with any stress though. Virgos is not laughing. Virgo is not leaving the situation alone. It says, Virgo, you will see that the water sign man here doesn't even want to laugh at you. He does though. He laughs at you hard and heavy, and he constantly laughs every day, making fun of you. He doesn't know how to support you, but mentally speaking, he will laugh to the hell, moon and stars. He will laugh to the point he don't know how to joke about it in a way that is going to bless him with good karma, because he is tired of good karma and wants to see negative energy. He really relates to punishments in his mind as jealousy and venge, and also negative mind games. He would rather play those until he can't play them anymore and is tired, but is now seeing that he has to change. He realizes he doesn't want to deal with you, but he doesn't want to hear that you're detrimental to his wife, his family, his daughters, his friends, his personal problems, or anyone. He'd rather move on and leave you alone. Okay. It does say warning, subjected to past content or people judging people. It does say warning, I need to speak to you. Warning, I need to speak to you. Okay, so this person may want to speak to you. Could be a water sign man, could be an air sign person. Okay, could be a fire sign. It does say someone here doesn't need to judge everyone all day long, but this person can't help it. He keeps seeing bad news and he judges so much to the point where he regrets it, or even looks at it like, I'm regretting it, and then I turn it around and say, but look at you. He does look at you, and then he thinks, well, why do I need to look at you again? I will not know how to support you with everything, but prior to my life, I see that there's a person here that's always wondering what's going on with me. And I realize this Scorpio is not going to be my friend, but this female does know that she has blessings for me and you. She will not be your friend though, and it does say she will not be your friend. So stop speaking about her or spying on her or talking about her. It says nothing's set in stone. People do change and warn me that they want to be my friend. It does say the Scorpio doesn't want to be your friend though, and it does say Scorpio is not going to look for you, Virgo, so stop looking for her. Okay, so let's see what's going on, because this looks like someone working on someone. Okay, what's going on with business? Someone could be upping your business if it's not about practical business. Okay, so business is not going to be booming like it used to. Problematic situations are not going to come out. Good karma is going to come to you when it feels like it. Not seeing anyone is going to be perfect. It says blessings are there for me to see that I can have blessings in my life. Won't want to say hello to you anyway. It does say dumping a female in her mind, wondering if she's going to get too many times over. Good karma with the Scorpio to subject her to her mind, saying, well, it's going to help you to see that you have a lover there, right? I don't want to hear that your lover's always looking at me though. Please remember who you are. It does say that you don't even blame the situation on me, do you? Because I know that you've got problems in your own life. It doesn't say that you've got dried out memory bank of what it is that you want, because you do know that you want things in your life that you can't really communicate about. It says mentally ill person like a Scorpio would know, says the Cancerian, but the Cancerian is the one with the mentally ill, drowned out memory bank, is what she knows. She don't know any other curses other than to curse the Scorpio. And it does say you know that you could be friends with these two, or even family members to these two. It says certainly you wouldn't want to hear friends are going to bother you, so you wouldn't want to get in between these two. But i.e., are you dealing with things in your own life that you can say that you've got a problem with? Okay. It says many times over, this witch is going to be a part of my mind for a long time. I put a spell down in my mind today, and I said I'm going to tease her and curse her until she realized she can't speak about anything but this. Nothing's going to let me deal with anything but this, is what the air sign man says as he drowns out the Scorpio and the Cancerian, because he needs support from you. He says he needs your support, Virgo, and he doesn't want you to speak about anything other than his worries or even his shadow side that he knows that he has karma with. He's looking for a friend today and wonders if he can spot you, or even feels like you have blessings on its way. You do have love that you need to support with many things, so you've got to support everything. Many times over, I need support, and I wouldn't want to hear someone is bugging you. I need some support, so I will put them in their mind about who they are and stress less. I don't need anyone bugging my mind, or even my mum, or even people that are worried about her, because she's something that's special to me. And I feel like if you bug her, I'm going to be bugged to the point where I will kick off. So someone wouldn't want to deal with me if I'm kicking off. Move on and leave my mum alone. I've got other things that I need to talk to her about, or even torment her about myself. But I know that blessings are there for me when I kick off. Because if I kick off right now, she's going to tell me, well, what's the problem? She says she doesn't know what's the matter with me half of the time. And I realize I don't know how to speak. I've got drama in my head and I need to support my mind. Probably not going to give her good mood if I come out and speak about what my problem is. It's drought energy, negative energy in me, where I have to leave behind a person, a situation, or a thing. And I wonder why. Because I had to deal with something in my life personally, and I realized it's not going to be worth talking about. It's dead energy, but it's always coming up in my mind, like I've got to leave her in her mind to wonder why she's a problem to me. It does say she's always getting on my nerves and she's dealing with me with negative energy. And I realize I don't deal with her in negative energy constantly. She's always dealing with me in that way, is what I feel. Doesn't say it's happening, but God knows this person is dying of jealousy and wants to know how he can spend his days or his lives in his mood and his mind games with his parent, which could be you, Virgos, or someone around you that has a friend with a child that's nervous and wants to pretend that they have problems. It says problematic situations are coming up for you. Many times over, they're seeing you for who you are, or maybe you don't know how to support your mind with things you've got going on. It says mentally you are stressed, or you're stressed out with a person around you, or dealing with people that come to you for surprises or support or information. Sometimes you've got to deal with things in your mind that you leave behind or let it go. Let it unfold. Dry it out. Move on. It says one day you'll realize problematic situations are always going to be a burden to you. And I know this because the Virgo knows this. And it does say air sign wants to say this and say that they don't like you. But it says Virgos always have problems. Would you notice I have problems? I don't want to deal with your problems all the time, says the Virgo or the Cancerian or even the air sign at times when they realize, well, I need to move on. It says I've got dealings with people or evil men out there I'm worried about. School is something that I understand I could go to, but what if I always have to see bad mood in me because of the men that I have to approach, or even people around me that I see that got problems with me? Don't want to deal with it, but I see problems are arising in you one day if I support you with my mind. I've got to see blessings come. So if I change my mind, I'm going to support that. But if I don't, bad mood is going to come and support negative energy. And I realize I've got to switch lanes. Which way am I going? Yeah, this person needs to switch lanes. They need to figure out which way they're going in life. Maybe they need your support, Virgo, or maybe they're just looking at you like you're going to have to deal with the problem if they don't switch lanes to positive energy. It does say warning though, this person may not get arrested or even bring in bad mood swings that are going to burden them, but they want things, need things, or need to support their mind with poverty because they feel like they don't have enough, or feel like they do but want to work and can't work. It says a child does know they have to go to school but also wants to work. Where will they have time to go to work if they're in school? It says this person realizes that they don't want to work but they do, and they realize school is important too, but they just don't know how to support both ideas, and realize that they need to support your mind to put blessings back in their mind but are cheesed off. Mentally health struggles is in this one. It says problematic problems are in this one. Maybe you are dealing with a challenging child, or even a person that wants to court you and even karmically give you a problem mentally to struggle with. It says some of you are dealing with mental health students or even mentally challenged females. It says some of you are dealing with mental health people or even mental health childish behavior. Someone wants to harm the hell out of you and doesn't know what to do, but they will soon see where it's going with your mind and how they can support mental health in themselves. Okay. It says no one knows why this person keeps bothering me, and I realize they're not bothering me, but I want to bother them. It says now this person keeps chiming in to say they want to bother you. It could be another earth sign. It does say an air sign is involved, and this person doesn't know how to provoke their mind to move on. It says no wonder she can't speak. She's always giving a negative vibe, and she may not give good karma to a person that's going to see her one day and tell her off. It says he is ready to report this person to a police if she's not going to give good karma to his mind or his parent. He sees her as a problem. He doesn't want to speak, but he sees her as a problem. He may not even use information to talk about, but he sees her as a problem, and he won't want to justify anything. He just knows that people are talking about her, and he may not even like it, but he also warns himself one day he could be rude and stupidly do something to karmically give her a problem. He realizes he's not going to challenge himself in a way that could give her good news. He does know that good news is something she wants, but what if there is problems with this person? And I want to see problems with the both of them. I won't want to hear that I'm always giving problems to people, but I see that it's not going to be worth it getting involved with two people's problems. I.e. Virgo, you will have a problem with this person if they don't have problems with you, or one day you realize you have problems with this person, but it does say the problem is going to be all you. It says you know you could have problems with this water sign, this air sign, or this fire sign. It does say Virgos will have drama to come in 2 weeks or less, but you have to deal with which way it is going and how to solve the issue. Okay. It says bad news for whoever keeps trying to talk about things that are not going to be said right now. Many times over, Spirit is trying to warn you of something. It says great news is coming to you to cause you harm. Will you be the one causing harm to yourself when you see bad news? It says bloodline relative right now wants to come in and punish you for what you are not doing or doing, but it says this person may not see another day in their mind if they continue to hold up bad mood. I will walk all over them and make them see what happens when I do the walk of shame or walk all over them. because this person says, well, you have problems with people in your mind and I wouldn't want to deal with it. But what if I came out and says, well, you do know you've got karma coming with them? It says, not if I have a problem with you. It says, you know that you have problems, and I'll make sure that I'll cause you no shame in your mind. I'll let you deal with yourself, and then you'll see what problem you have. It says, now you realize that you can keep quiet anytime you want to allow the situation to unfold. Addressing the situation is not going to be necessary if this person wants to be rude, shout, or moan. I know how to handle myself, and I know sometimes I can flare up, but I'm not going to allow this person to get under my skin. I realize I'm not going to allow this person to get under my skin, because if they get under my skin, I'm going to calm down. And I'm going to read into the situation with what it is that they need and look into how to support them with their mind to push past their negative mental struggles. It doesn't say it is easy, but I can do it, and I will move past the person's mental negative struggles with punishments no more in my mind. I need to practice good karma so I will not have people bringing me down. I am telling you, I'm warning you, I'm not doing it. Okay, so this could be you, Virgos, or it could be a water sign that's dealing with you, or maybe a child that you both have, or maybe to do with your work or things of that nature. Okay, so let's see what's going on with your love life. Lovers are not going to pretend anymore. Good karma is coming. Work on your ways, because struggles are no longer there. Problematic situations are subsiding. Go on, get yourself good karma. It says someone here wants to work on mental grief or stress. It says someone here doesn't know how to support their mental health. It says someone here is poorly judging someone and doesn't know how to support their mental struggles. Now I know I need to support it with my mind, or even with problems in the institutional world. It does say schooling is something that this person needs support with, so they may need support with more supplies or things of that nature. It says, now I know, I realize that I have judged this person, but I'm not getting good karma. So what's going on with the ideas that I need to work on? I really need to work on these things, and I need to support it now. But I really peed off that I haven't got it yet. What's going on? It says someone here is bothering you, and you realize that you need to support your mind with other things and take your time and look into the situation. Judging where you're going is going to be good. Sorting things out is going to be blessed. Nothing is set in stone, but you've got to work on what it is that you need. So you are sowing seeds today to make sure blessings come. Right. So let's see what's going on with love life. Anything else? Says your love life is going to be blessed and good karma is coming. Plans of the 5 meanings of love is coming in. Does say you have to support everything that you've got going on in your love life. Certainly wouldn't want to mess up anything or miss out on anything. So you've got to support everything that's going on right now with your jobs, your work, your children, your spouse, your families, or even sorting out things of that nature. Good karma is coming. Okay, doesn't really support much apart from things of the here and now that you already know that you've got to do. So let's see what's going on with the singles. Singles don't want to hear that problems are there, so probably going to sort out their mind today and look for blessings to come into their life with many things that they've got to support with their work or their money, or maybe even things that they know they've got to tidy up and look into in their mind. It does say certainly going to see that blessings are coming in, so I got to work with my mind and solve each individual problem and stress less. It does say blessings are coming in so smartly, because you know now that you've got to work on many different things, but problematic situations are no longer going to be the problem. It says children are there, people are there, and I'm warning myself, don't speak, but I've got to sort out everything, and I'm trying to tidy up in my mind where I need to, because even if someone doesn't want to speak about it, I know they want to. And I realize someone here has been judging me or making fun of me. I just need to know that I am in my head though. I'm working on many things at a time, and I'm looking forward to blessed energy coming in. So when I see it, I will support it and guide it and put down my struggles. I may not drink, smoke, or even look into things all the time, but I do know that I have nice games to play with other people. It says you may know that you have blessings coming in, Virgo, and things of that nature to support and pride yourself over prejudgment. It says you know that you're looking for blessed energy, so you don't even want to hear people's complaints or arguments today. You just want to see blessings come. And if you have to warn yourself to do that through loyalties of your stressed sun that wants to also see great news come, it does say blessed energy could come, because you have a sun that could be struggling in their mind or even blessed in other ways. It says good karma can come as long as I can see blessings come, and I will take care of this. Goodbye. Don't want to hear that bad news is coming, so I'm warning myself to speak less about things that are happening in my mind today so I can support great news. Okay, so what's going on? Some of you guys are just sorting out, your parent duties. All right. So let's see what's going on with... let's see what else. Let's see what's going on with those that are in love, in a relationship. This relationship is struggling right now, but both of you will realize how to practice good karma and walk away from the stress or the drama. Sexual energy is there, but it's not really substantial or even practical or even meaningful. At times you just want more, and you realize that you're going to bless yourself with blessings anyway. Okay, let's see what's going on with those in a marriage. Marriage is practical and very gifting, and it does say marriage is something that you want or you're in. It says many of you are dealing with marriage, or even seeing that marriage is something that you want to say to your spouse and love them, and make sure that you have great news to give them. It says many times over you've seen it and you've heard it and you've done it, and you're going to give yourself this with your partner. It says the past partner may not understand you, but a good partner that you have now is really understanding what's going on with you. And they do know how to support you and your mind. It says poorly judged though. At times they really know how to support everything that they are doing. And they're giving themselves time to understand everything that they are supporting themselves with. They will weather the storm or see that they are pissed off at times, but they won't judge you. They just love you and see that you're going to be a great woman to them always. It does say wonderful things with your spouse, because you do love them too, and don't have time to hear bad news. You just want to see your spouse is okay. And it does say many of you will see your spouse is okay today, or even see that their drama-filled negative energy does not communicate to you in bad ways. It says problems are not there with people. You just want to see blessings, and you don't need to hear bad news. So when you see blessings come to your love life, it's always supported in very good ways. Struggling no more. You are doing great. Understanding purposely what you've provided and what you've put down and what you gift yourself. Good karma is coming, so you can warn yourself that your man is blessed and you are blessed too. Very good. What's going on with individuals? What's going on with Aries and Virgo? Virgo does not want to hear bad news and wants to hear that clearly they have blessings coming in. It says someone here wants to hear that blessings are going to happen. Don't want to hear that bad news is there. Don't want to deal with any bad news. Won't want to hear that I'm always building a bridge with my mind to hear that problematic situations arise. I could call myself out and say I've got a problem, but what if I ain't? I realize someone has tormented me or told me something I didn't want to hear. But now I realize it's not really my place to step in. Bad news is something I heard about one woman or a man, and I realize I have to step away or move on. It's not going to be worth judging them or even sponsoring the idea with peed off energy coming in telling me about someone that's hurting or even laughing about them. It says now I realize it's not going to be worth judging, but I will not want to know that I'm always going to be there for this person or this woman or this man. I just realized I should never have stepped over this person's toes or even made them mad. I realized I sparked a conversation with my mind telling myself that I could harm them or hurt them or even wish them to go away. And I realized, what if I'm the person that even told them that they should harm themselves or even look for a punishment to give themselves? And I didn't mean it, and I realize this now. I should never have spoke about this person in a detrimental way or in a bad way. I look at myself like someone that's deliberately harming themselves or hoeing themselves or doing negativity. I should never have done that. And now I realize this person may never want to speak to me again or see me because I may have given them the wrong impression. I am dumped, I am used, or I am blamed, and I really don't want to hear that. Okay, that's how the Aries could feel. Let's see what's going on with Taurus. Taurus does not want to hear bad news, and they swear down if they hear it again, they don't want to deal with you. They just want to see that blessings are going to come in and support them with many things they've got in their mind to support them, and no longer want to see great news always, but blessings come at a time where it can happen in good ways. It says they're warning themselves not to speak, but bad news is something they always warn themselves of, and they never thought that it was going to happen to them. But they realize it's not going to work out in their favor if they try to warn themselves. It's always going to be there. They have to see that karmic blessings are going to be there for them when they work on who they are, and all their work or all their time off, or even the way they understand who they are, or even people around you or with you. It says, Virgo, you do know that I like you, just don't want to be your friend. And I realize Taurus does not want to be my friend, says Virgo, but Virgo does not need to be your friend, and you need to leave them to bother themselves, or let them see that they have great news without you, or just justify that they're not really who you thought they are, or maybe even seeing that they're just people like you that don't need to understand everything. They just warn you that they don't want to be your friend right now, but they could have blessings just moving past the situation or leaving you alone. Right, let's see what's going on with Gemini. Gemini don't want to hear it. Gemini does not want to hear it, and bad news for whoever keeps telling them to stop being a bothered person or a nuisance to someone, because they keep looking for problems or nuisance energy and can't hear themselves think or even feel great news. It says some of them are bothered to the point they don't know how to stop bothering their mind about bothersome energy and are bothered. They may not even look good to you, or even speak good to you, or even tell you good news. They may be bothered and hot and heavy and negative in their mind and don't know how to move past it. But warning, subjected to good karma, they will try to move on in January or October. It says some will move on in January and some will move on in October. All right, let's go. Let's see what's going on with Cancerian. Cancerian doesn't want to hear it, but Gemini is still chiming in. It says bad news for them. They're just bothered. It says Cancerian does know that good karma is coming, and 1 week later they realize that Cancerian is not going to be the answer to them. It says, you do know that I have problems with you, Virgo. I want to know I've got problems with you. It does say Cancerian knows that they got problems with you, but can't deal with the situation or even hear themselves speak or think. They wouldn't want to dare jump in or even chime in right now. They've got issues with everyone, and they don't want to hear that they've got good news with you. They really want to see bad news come to whoever's going to come to them, or even speak to them about it. Warning, they don't need to speak about anyone, because bad news is going to move on. It says negative energy is there with someone that wants to see someone, but it says blame is no longer going to be the answer. They need to pee off or move on. Okay, so let's see what's going on with Leo and Virgo. Leo and Virgo. Leo does not want to hear bad news and swears down someone is trying to call them out in their mind or even tell them off. It says negative energy is there with someone that could speak about negative energy and doesn't want to see it. It says time and time again, I see it and I don't want to hear it. I realize I don't want to deal with you, Virgo, but I don't want to hear that you're always dealing with me in a bad way, says the Virgo. The Virgo does not want to hear any bad news, but they're always looking for things that don't concern them when it comes to speaking about Leo, or maybe even another friend or 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 another friend. It says sometimes, Virgo, you need to leave Leo alone, because Leo does not want to be aware of what it is that you've got going on, or hear that you've got bad news all the time in your mind or in your tongue to talk about. They realize they don't want to hear you or speak to you or even sleep with you sometimes, but they justify why they have to move on and don't want to speak about anything. Okay, so let's see what's going on with Virgo and Virgo. Virgo doesn't want to hear bad news overall, and Virgo does not like it. Some things need to be left alone, says Virgo though. And Virgo realizes that, and Virgo also knows that some things have to be brought up. It says Virgo does not want to push it or even hear that bad news is there, but what if they want to speak about it or even see it and can't understand why they can't talk about it? It says sometimes they want to see it and sometimes they don't, but at times they want to use it and abuse it inside their minds or inside their bodies or inside their system, where they can speak about it inside themselves or look for good karma with their minds or even signify things of that nature. It says time and time again you see bad news coming to you, but you don't want to warn yourself how to push it away. Just move on past the situation and let it go. Stop letting it brew inside you and letting it sink down deep where you have to hold on and not know which way to go. It says sometimes you need to leave it out and move on and stop looking for bad news. Let it go. All right. So let's see what's going on with Virgo and Libra. Virgo doesn't want to hear Libra, and Libra does not want to hear that a Scorpio is going to be in their mind, because they are pushing Libras in their mind about Libras. It says Virgo does not need to be a part of this, because Libra does not want to deal with anyone but the Scorpio, and the Scorpio does not want to deal with anyone. So what's going on? It says Scorpio is not going to get involved when I am trying to talk about what it is that I'm talking about with you all. I really see that they're always getting involved, but wait a minute. Where is Scorpio? Why is Scorpio not chiming in? It says someone says Scorpio is not even speaking to them, but then you always want to get involved in my problems, says Virgo. It says Virgo is always trying to push their energy into the Scorpio or even into the Libra. It says time and time again, Libra can't even chime in because Scorpio is taking over. But it does say Libra is now speaking about why they need to go through, who or what they need to go through. It says Libra does not even want to deal with their lives. They want to just pass it all on to the Scorpio, but Scorpio is not having it. It says Scorpio, you do know you have good karma with your mind when you challenge situations. It doesn't say bad news, but Scorpio keeps peeing off so many people is what laughter is saying behind the scenes, which is Cancerian or maybe even Libra. But you see, Libra doesn't know how to support their mind with Scorpio, and Scorpio keeps laughing at Libra, or Libra keeps laughing at Scorpio. Now challenges are there with both of them dealing with negative energy. See, Libra, I'm trying to talk about Libra, they're bringing up Scorpio. Let's see what's going on. Libra, what's going on with Libra? Libra does not want to hear Libra. Libra does not want to deal with Libra. Libra does not want to speak about Libra. Okay, let's move on to Virgo and Scorpio. Scorpio does not want to deal with Virgo, and Virgo is not dealing with Scorpio, so done. Nothing is said. Nothing. Scorpio is not speaking to Virgo, and Virgo is not speaking to Scorpio, so end of. All right, Sagittarius. Sagittarius and Virgo. Virgo does not want to deal with Sag, but they want to deal with Libra, and they don't want to deal with Scorpio, but Scorpio says they're not getting involved. You lot can piss off me if you try, but I'm not bringing you down unless you try to bring me down. One bit at a time. Say something then if you've got something to say. It says Scorpio is not trying to pee off anyone, but Virgo is trying to pee off Scorpio, and Scorpio is trying to pee off Libra, and Libra is trying to pee off Sag, but Sag don't want to get involved. So Sag now saying, well, you can get involved with whatever you want. I will not speak to you. Virgos are dealing with bad news. Virgos are not dealing with good news when it comes to Scorpio, Libra, or even the patience that they have for Scorpio to see bad news. It says someone here wants to see bad news for the Libra though, because someone doesn't know how to see bad news for them in their mind about who they are. But Scorpio doesn't want to see bad news for Scorpio or Libra or anyone. But it does say Scorpio is not dealing with anyone. So who is talking about who? It says no one but this woman here. It says Gemini may not get involved, but they have problems dealing with people today and now. Anyway, what's going on with Sag? Because it's like backpedaling. Mix up. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on, Sag. Sag is not getting involved and wants to keep quiet, but they know they are speaking about people and lying and hiding their hand, or even doing things to get judged, or even jealous energy is there, but they don't want to be seen or heard. But they know they have to partner up with people, but saying that they don't want to and know that they don't want to. So let's see what's going on with Virgo and Capricorn. Virgo does not want to deal with no Scorpio or even a Capricorn. Capricorn is jealous of Scorpio, and Scorpio is jealous of Capricorn. It says, Virgo, you don't even need to be a part of this. I'm not speaking to you. I've got dealings with other people today. Okay, let's see what's going on with Aquarius and Virgo. Virgo does not want to get involved with many people, but it says Scorpio is the person that's going to deal with me today. If I want to deal with them and pretend that I don't, I see that I don't want to deal with them in my mind, but I have to, and I can't help it. And I don't like Scorpio, but I realize I have to deal with Scorpio anyway. Oh my goodness. Anything else? Aquarius, because I even hear Aquarius in it. Aquarius does not want to speak to Scorpio. It does say, Virgo, you keep pushing everyone to believe Scorpio has to deal with your problems, but problematic situations like yours need to be dealt with on its own. Okay, so let's see what's going on with Pisces and Virgo. Pisces is not getting involved with Virgo, and Virgo knows why. They need to F off, is what Virgo is saying to Pisces though. But stinging Scorpio's energy is something that someone wants to do. It says Virgo wants to do it and they don't know how to support themselves. Poorly judging them is not going to help. But it says, no wonder you have bad news. You want to poorly judge the Scorpio. But it says Pisces needs to be judged now. Are you judging them? It says now you realize Pisces is not getting involved. So who's bruising whose ego today? It says no one but the Virgo is bruising their own ego. But it says, Virgo, you do know you have challenges in your mind that you need to support on your own. So practice that, or be in your mind about it. It says, I want to deal with Scorpio, but Scorpio is not talking to me. It says, well, now Virgo is not talking to me. Now Scorpio doesn't want to see anyone's negative jealousy or enemy energy. But it says problematic Scorpio's energy is not going to be problematic if you feel like you know them. It says you do know which Scorpio you're dealing with, so you trust and believe Scorpio is going to be your friend. But it does say problems are there arising for Virgo, because Virgo keeps pushing their mental health on the Libra, the Scorpio, the Gemini, the Cancerian, and the Virgo themselves. Wow. Okay, so something's going on there. Anyway, let's see what's going on with romance angels. Take it as it resonates. All right, it says you deserve love. You are lovable. Right, what other messages do we have for Virgo? Okay, it says career transition. Some of you guys could be trying to transition in careers, which is true. It says Archangel Shamiel, your life purpose is triggering a blessed career change. Okay, creative project. Your soul longs to express itself in creative ways. We're guiding you to infuse artistry and creativity into your life. Creative expression makes you feel alive and excited, and reunites with passion towards your life. Okay, let's look at the universal deck. Okay, this card came out in reverse, so it's trying to turn on its side. Let's see what it says. There is a stream of love supporting my dreams. So maybe some of you guys don't think there's a stream of love supporting your dreams, or it's trying to be challenged to come in some type of way. Let's see what's going on with your angel numbers. Okay, number 4, number 26, number 34, number 7, number 1, number 13, number 42, number 38, and number 14. That was your reading, Virgos. I will speak to you guys in your next one. Ciao for now. Bye.